Breaking Manchester United news. Old Trafford is on fire with massive transfer updates, shocking criticism, and new revelations that could change the future of the club. Manchester United are reportedly lining up a stunning £170 million double deal for Ruben Amorim's two top targets, Antoine Semenyo and Elliot Anderson, as former chief scout Mick Brown confirms United are ready to move fast in January. But that's not all. After the painful draw against West Ham, Keane has slammed a United star for a schoolboy performance, adding more pressure on Amorim's midfield. And now, new reports say United are keeping close tabs on Hjulmand and preparing for a possible €7 million bargain deal for young striker Ricardo Mathias, who was recently valued at €20 million. Huge transfer battles with Manchester City and Liverpool, major squad rebuild decisions, and a January window that could define United's future. Everything is happening right now. Stay tuned, this is major. Man United line up £170 million double deal for Ruben Amorim's two top targets. Man United are considering a massive double deal to sign both Antoine Semenyo and Elliot Anderson in a move which could be worth as much as £170 million. That is according to former Man United chief scout Mick Brown, who worked at Old Trafford for over a decade and remains very well connected there, as he exclusively told Football Insider that the duo, aged 25 and 23 respectively, as Ruben Amorim's top targets. Ruben Amorim wants to build on United's strong start to the season by strengthening the squad in several key positions. Mick Brown recently told Football Insider that Elliot Anderson is the club's #1 target, with midfield reinforcements seen as a major priority for the manager. At the same time, United are pushing to speed up their move for Antoine Semenyo, hoping to secure a deal before rival clubs step in. Interest in the Bournemouth forward is growing quickly, so United want to act early to avoid losing out. Man United eye Elliot Anderson and Antoine Semenyo. Brown told Football Insider on November 29 that Man United are accelerating their January transfer plans amid concerns about losing players for AFCON. The former scout, who has a wealth of experience in top-level player recruitment and also worked for the likes of Tottenham, West Ham and Aston Villa, insisted that while it is unlikely to happen, United could spend big when the window opens. Semenyo is the one they've been looking at, he told Football Insider. United need to spend in January to improve the squad, and he's somebody they wanted to bring in during the summer before he signed that contract. If the opportunity comes up when the window opens, it would make a lot of sense because he would also be able to plug that hole left by Mbeumo. You're looking at people like Semenyo and Elliot Anderson to come in. They're the top targets for Amorim because both of them would be real improvements in key areas of the squad. They'd plug gaps where there might otherwise be problems, add energy and drive to the team, and help United take steps towards being successful again. They would need to spend something like £170 million on those two players to turn them into a team who can compete for silverware and at the top level. Personally, I can't see that happening, but they are interested in signing both of them, and if it can be done in January, then perhaps they will. There will be other teams interested too, so it wouldn't be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I think they're both players they need. Man City and Liverpool to rival United's January transfer plans. United are not alone in their pursuit of both Anderson and Semenyo, as the stars have emerged as two of the most sought-after players in the Premier League. Former Man United scout Mick Brown revealed on December 2 that Manchester City are prepared to challenge United for Elliot Anderson, with Pep Guardiola's side even considering an official move in the upcoming January window. At the same time, Liverpool are closely monitoring Anderson's development, as his performances for both Nottingham Forest and the England national team have pushed him onto their priority list. When it comes to Antoine Semenyo, Liverpool are currently viewed as the favourites to trigger his £65 million release clause. However, there are also strong suggestions that Semenyo himself would prefer a move to Manchester City, adding even more uncertainty to the situation. As things stand, both Anderson and Semenyo have unclear futures, with all three Premier League giants, United, City and Liverpool, ready to fight for their signatures in the coming transfer windows. Keane slams schoolboy Man United star after West Ham draw. Just when it seems like Man United are making progress, the Red Devils are hit with more frustration. This time, it was West Ham United who took full advantage to snatch a point at Old Trafford thanks to Soundgood Amagasa's late equaliser. It's now 1 win in 5 for Ruben Amorim's side, and club legend Keane couldn't hold back his criticism any longer following the draw against West Ham. When you look at the squad, considering the money that has been spent, they lack strength and depth, particularly in the attacking areas. When you are trying to see a game off, I look at Mason Mount when he came on. Some players take longer to get up to speed, but he was like a schoolboy out there. You're looking for players to come on with presence. If anything, they brought the levels down at United. That seemed to be the case tonight. It was another game in which United failed to make their attacking prowess count as Keane questioned midfielder Mount following his cameo from the bench. It's not the first time that Amorim's midfield has been questioned, and it certainly won't be the last. INEOS are well aware that additions in that area should be next on their list of priorities, having reinforced the front line in the summer. As such, names such as Elliot Anderson and Adam Morten have emerged as 2026 targets. The former is quickly becoming one of the most sought-after midfielders in the Premier League, with United among the chasing pack to land his signature. But the Nottingham Forest star isn't the only name on their shortlist. Instead, they could yet form a reunion between Morten Hjulmand and Amorim. Man United keeping close tabs on Hjulmand. According to Caught Offside, Man United scouts are now keeping close tabs on Hjulmand in case they miss out on both Anderson and Morten. The Sporting CP star is valued at £50 million, making him a cheaper alternative to Anderson, and is someone that Amorim knows well from his time in Lisbon. Although Amorim was quick to dub Hjulmand a fantastic player, at Sporting, there's no denying that Anderson should remain Man United's top option. The Nottingham Forest star has blown the Dane away, statistically speaking, so far this season, and has done the same comparison to a number of Premier League stars. He won't come cheap, and United must overcome the hurdle of competition from Manchester City and others, but INEOS simply have to go all out for the England international in 2026. If the Red Devils are to rise again, they cannot settle for second best. Pretty torrid. Samuel Luckhurst slams Man United star versus West Ham. Manchester United €20 million target available at major discount, fire sale to avoid collapse. Manchester United may find the door slightly more open in their pursuit of Ricardo Mathias. Brazilian side Internacional face mounting financial pressure and prepare for a potentially dramatic 2026. According to the latest local reports, Inter are working on a contingency plan to avoid financial collapse in the event of relegation. The club has begun mapping out which players could generate fast cash in the market, and Mathias is near the top of the list. Just a few months ago, Inter were holding firm at a €20 million valuation for the 19-year-old striker. That price led them to reject a €13 million bid from Al Nassr and stand firm against interest from clubs like Gaziantep, who proposed an unwanted short-term loan. Now, with the club reportedly valuing Mathias at just €7 million, the picture has changed dramatically. A player previously seen as a €20 million project is now considered a negotiable asset in a squad that may need to be dismantled. For Manchester United, who sent a scout to watch Mathias live earlier this year, this financial backdrop could present an unexpected opportunity. The forward has regained form after a frustrating goalless period. He scored 2 in Inter's last 4 games, so the long-term potential remains, and at €7 million, the risk looks a lot more manageable. If Inter's situation worsens, the striker once viewed as a €20 million bet might become a bargain deal. Manchester United are standing at a crossroads. A potential £170 million double signing, a scouting race against Man City and Liverpool, midfield reinforcements urgently needed, and now a €7 million transfer opportunity for Ricardo Mathias that could become one of the steals of 2026. But the pressure is growing. Roy Keane's brutal criticism highlights exactly why United must strengthen fast, and why INEOS cannot afford to miss out on Elliot Anderson, Semenyo, or the emerging talent on their shortlist. Will United act in January and back Ruben Amorim with the signings he needs? Will City or Liverpool hijack these deals again? And will the club take advantage of Mathias' huge discount before it's too late? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breaking Manchester United update. This transfer saga is just beginning.